Hello and welcome to Plus Sports on Plus TV Africa on a Monday. As usual, we try to start your week right with all the relevant and most important sports stories from around the world. The women are doing great things in sports and especially in football recently, as we've just concluded the Women's African Cup of Nations just a couple of weeks ago, and now on the tail of that, the finals of the Women's Euros has just been concluded. And an extra time strike from forward Chloe Kelly gave England a 2-1 win over Germany in the Women's European Championship final on Sunday, July 31st, to claim their first ever major title in front of a record crowd of on home soil. Substitute Kelly reacted quickest to a loose ball from a corner in the second period of extra time to give her side the win and avenge their defeat by Germany in the 2009 Euro final in Helsinki. England coach Sarina Wiegman became the first manager to win the Euros with two different nations, having led her native Netherlands to the title in 2017. It was a historic night for England, who opened the scoring in the 62nd minute through forward Ella Toone in front of a sellout crowd at Wembley Stadium. The 87,192 attendance record for a UEFA tournament, men's or women's. Substitute Lina McGool brought Germany back into the game to send it to extra time, but Kelly popped up at the right time to clinch it for England and send the home fans wild. Germany suffered a blow in the warm-up as striker Alexandra Popp, who had scored 6 goals in 5 games in her debut Euros, suffered a muscle injury and had to pull out of the lineup and was replaced by Leah Scholler. That was until the 110th minute, when Kelly, who had moments before urged the crowd to raise their voices and cheer the side on, reacted quickest to stab in the winner and inflict Germany's first defeat in a major final. Sarina Wiegman there talking about the impact that this win for England women will have on generations to come. She is definitely right that the predecessors in women's football set a landmark and have established a path for the current generation of women footballers to follow, and they will be setting more landmarks along the way. It will not be long, I think, before we see the likes of Sarina Wiegman or Emma Hayes, two top-tier football managers in women's football right now, potentially very soon, and maybe within a few years, taking over a male team. I think that is one landmark that possibly one or more of the women in football right now will be aiming for. The fundamentals in women's football is certainly strong. I think we see more of that with women's football, technicality over power and speed. But it will be interesting to see where the English women go from here with this win, if it will spur on future wins. Now, Uruguayan football star Luis Suarez was unveiled as a Nacional club player on Sunday, July 31st, a return to his footballing roots. Former Liverpool and Barcelona forward Suarez rejoined the Montevideo-based team on a free transfer, returning to the club where he started his professional career in 2005. Surrounded by his wife and 3 children, the 35-year-old striker landed in Uruguay capital in the morning. Dozens of fans cheered him in the streets on his way to the stadium, where he was welcomed with a standing ovation. Suarez thanked the fans for their support and said he hoped to pay them back in the field with wins and titles. A video message from his former teammate and friend, the Paris Saint-Germain player Lionel Messi, was broadcasted during the event. Suarez is Uruguay's all-time leading scorer with 68 goals in 132 games since 2007. It is unfortunate at any time for Europe to lose such a great player, but while he will be missed in Europe, I'm sure he will continue to be loved in Uruguay. Now, Stenson won his first start on the Live Golf Invitational Series on Sunday, July 31st in New Jersey, less than 2 weeks after he was stripped of his role as Europe's Ryder Cup captain over his decision to join the Saudi Arabian-funded circuit. Stenson shot a 2 under par 69 in the final round of the 54-hole event to reach 11 under at Trump National Golf Club, Bedminster, where he finished 2 shots clear of Dustin Johnson and Matthew Wolff to collect the $4 million first prize. It marked an impressive Live Golf debut for Stenson, who was named Ryder Cup captain in March, having helped Europe to a victory in 3 of 5 of his appearances as a player before serving as vice captain last year. The 2016 British Open champion said 2 weeks ago he was stripped of the captaincy despite making specific arrangements with Live Golf, who he said had been supportive of his role and willing to ensure that he could fulfill his obligations. The Live Golf circuit, which this week had 11 major champions in the field, has lured some of the game's biggest names away from the PGA Tour with the promise of guaranteed big money paydays and a reduced schedule. Critics say Live Golf, which is bankrolled by Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund, amounts to blatant sports washing by a nation trying to improve its reputation in light of its history of human rights abuses. With the guaranteed prize money that comes from participating in Live's golf and the fact that so many majors winners have defected and been willing to risk their continued career playing in the PGA Tour, I would say that Live Golf is here to stay. There's so much money available. There's more flexibility in the scheduling. And obviously, all that money can make anyone question whether they need to participate in a competition like the PGA that they might end up not winning anything for. If you're a golf lover, it might be time for you to get used to the idea that Live Golf is here to stay, and the PGA Tour might have to find a way to live with it. Now, in tennis, Alex de Minaur recorded 4 aces and converted all 4 breakpoints while cruising to a 6-3, 6-3 victory over Jenson Brooksby Sunday, July 31st, to win the Atlanta Open for the second time in his career. He also won in 2019. The 23-year-old Australian closed the 91-minute match strong by winning the final 4 games. He also saved 4 of 5 breakpoints while winning his 6th career title. Brooksby was playing in his 3rd career ATP final and remains without a title. The American struggled with his second serve, winning just 3 of 16 points. Jannik Sinner battled past top seed Carlos Alcaraz in the final of the Croatia Open in Numag on Sunday, July 31st, to claim a first title of the year. After losing the opener in a tight tiebreak, the Italian second seed found his rhythm before going on to seal a 6-7, 5-6-1, 6-1 victory in 2 hours and 26 minutes. The 20-year-old's win was the world number 10th, 6th ATP Tour title of his career and first on clay. Despite back-to-back final defeats in consecutive weeks, having lost to Lorenzo Musetti in Hamburg, Spaniard Alcaraz will rise to a career-high number 4 world ranking on Monday. Now, on to some unfortunate, sad news. Bill Russell, who won 11 National Basketball Association championships during his Hall of Fame career spent with the Boston Celtics, died on Sunday, July 31st. He was 88. Russell's death was confirmed in a statement posted on his Twitter account that said the 12-time NBA All-Star passed away with his wife by his side. Considered the greatest defensive center in basketball history, Russell turned the Celtics into a powerhouse that won 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Thank you for joining us on Plus Sports on Plus TV Africa. As always, my name is Mikhail Tinubu. Remember, life is never boring with some sports. Have a wonderful day.